Today's dish is all presented by Stone Academy. It was a really big night in Los Angeles. It was the 70th annual Emmy Awards show, and there were some surprises.
Yeah, well, you know that people are going to get all the awards, but there was one that really took home the cake, stole the cake here. It was for director Glenn Weiss's epic Emmy moment. This was awesome.
Jan, you are the sunshine in my life. And Mom was right, don't ever let go of your sunshine. You wonder why I don't like to call you my girlfriend? Because I want to call you my wife. Jan, I want to put this ring that my mom wore on your finger in front of all these people and in front of my mom and your parents watching from above. Will you marry me?
He said yes. It was a beautiful moment. I was watching last night. I'm sitting on my couch, like, sobbing.
Were you wiping away tears?
No, like, I was like, what's happening? Every time I watch TV, I'm crying. But the Emmy producers had no idea this was going to happen.
This was totally unscripted,
and
so they say.
The crazy part is the Emmy director, who was actually directing this show, is also nominated in the same category. So that guy lost, and he's got his competitive director
taking
proposing.
Up all the time, ruining his show that he's trying to direct, probably, right?
Oh my gosh! Imagine if our director Mark or Lou would. Oh my goodness, that would be bad news for. But congratulations, that was really a beautiful moment.
Such a nice story, right?
And we're talking about that. We're not even talking about the rest of the show. So it was
I wonder if he thought about that.
Special moment. Stole the cake there.
All right, a controversial parenting decision. A Texas mom forced her son to wear a T-shirt that says, "I am a bully."
A little controversial here. He was accused of teasing other students, and his mom said that he wanted to show him what it feels like to be bullied. So some people say it went a little too far right there, and others think that it enforces negative self-identity to a child, but his mom says she sees a notable change in her son, saying that she believes that he learned from it. I could see where, you know, you could be kind of
I don't know if we need to embarrass the little guy. There's probably conversations you could have about treating people the right way.
I think if he was in high school, maybe, then he definitely deserves it, because if you're still bullying people at that point.
At that point.
And not like I have pent-up aggression against bullies from high school.
I can't imagine you were bullied.
Yeah, look at me. Of course I was bullied.
Did you wear stuff like that?
I did.
To high school?
Every day. That's why I walked in thinking I was a member of the Buddy Holly band or something, I guess. But isn't it funny, like 10, 20 years later, when you see the bullies from high school or the cool kids,
like, yeah.
and they come up to you and they act like you're best friends, like, oh no, you stuck my head in the toilet. We're not best friends.
We're not friends. Where are you now?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
What did you do? Anywho, grab your ketchup, mustard, burger, cheese, buns. What else do you like to put on a cheeseburger? Relish? Do people put relish on burgers?
Big fan of relish.
Okay.
And why are we talking about this? Because, well, it is National Cheeseburger Day. Hey!
I'll celebrate that. Oh, that looks delicious.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. So you can bite into your juicy hamburger, cheeseburger. It's funny because the first hamburger created Louis' Lunch in 1900. Adding cheese didn't really become popular until the 1920s.
Wow.
And Americans consume roughly 50 billion burgers each year. So there's
a little bit of a competition, though, between a place in Meriden and a place in New Haven who actually had the first cheeseburger.
Really?
Yeah, it goes back and forth.
Oh. Do you want to name names or point fingers, or you just want to
no, because
stir the pot here?
I'm a big fan of
one of them.
The McDonald's cheeseburger.
Oh, you are? Right. Well,
that's it. If I'm going to have a burger, I'm going to go McDonald's. What about you?
Well, can we talk about our personal favorites?
Absolutely.
Because I tried to produce this to show the photos here. There it is.
That's my favorite cheeseburger.
A McDonald's, out of everything in the whole...
Yeah, I look forward to a McDonald's cheeseburger. I probably eat them a little bit too often, but if it's today's National Cheeseburger Day, it's allowed.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, mine's the Elm City Burger.
Oh, wow, it looks quite different than my burger choice.
I was going to say, it's got the house brisket and chuck blend, English muffin, smoked aioli, sharp cheddar, red onion, marmalade, arugula.
Is that burger on an English muffin?
Yes. It's like the best burger you'll ever have.
You must have to eat that with a knife and fork, though.
It's good. Okay, don't hate on my burger. You know,
I can eat mine in the car while I'm driving.
I'm so dainty with my McDonald's. Ooh, yummy.
Doesn't matter. I order 3 of them at a time.
Yeah, you have a very refined palate, I must say.
I do, don't I? All right, we have some supercalifragilisticexpialidocious news coming.
What is it?
Mary Poppins, back to the movie theaters, a sequel more than 50 years in the making.
Yeah, Disney is releasing its first full-length trailer for the long-awaited film. It's set in the 1930s London. Poppins, played by Emily Blunt, revisits the Banks family, who are all grown up now, and Blunt inherited the role from Julie Andrews, who played Poppins in the much-loved 1964 original. And this is pretty wild. A dancing 92-year-old
Dick Van Dyke?
Dick Van Dyke is back in the film, and he's actually going to be busting a move.
Wow, 92. That's worth the price of admission, huh?
Pretty crazy, huh?
Absolutely. Somewhere around Christmas time, that's when we can expect to see it.
Have to stay tuned for that one.
Absolutely. All right. Pretty inspirational story here. It was a mission accomplished for an 8-year-old girl. Her name is Haley Dawson. She uses a 3D printed hand. She threw out the first pitch at the Angels game on Sunday.
And it's pretty cool because she completed her goal to do it all at 30 major league ballparks, every single ballpark in the MLB, and she did it. Haley was born with a disease and is missing a pectoral muscle and 3 fingers on her right hand, and her family was able to partner with an organization to help her out and to be part of this with a 3D printer, which is very nice that she's able to do that. So now she's able to raise funds to help others that are in a similar scenario.
I think that's terrific. Good for her. Mission accomplished. And